Oh, hey guys. I didn't see you there. Just cleaning up my shop. Got a special guest coming in a week or so. But more on that later. So, did a little control testing with the rope. The rope's gone, cut it all up. So what I did was I took my Rex 45 pair of 3. I ground down the edge, or I did a little more regrinding because I wanted to get rid of the logo I had on there so I can take it to the laser guy tomorrow. So this is 13 or 12 thou behind the edge. And then I took this rake, I guess that's how you say it, but whatever. This rake, the P801 in 14C 28N. I did not grind that down. I did sharpen both DMT coarse, DMT fine, 10 passes with a 1 micron strop. So, why did I do that? We have 2 steels here. One is, classified as a super steel. The other is classified as just a regular steel. In regards to cutting, I just wanted to get something that was both ends of the spectrum. So, I cut with the Rex 45 first, and I got a, like I said, 12 thousandths behind the edge, half-inch manila rope, and it is manila rope, and we'll get into that in a second. 210 cuts. Same thing with the rake. 20 thousandths behind the edge on that one, and we got around 120 cuts. I do need to come back to this test because I did run out of rope, so I'm not going to rerun the test from scratch. I'm going to keep my line on here where I taped it off and just continue the test basically. So yeah, why did I do this? I wanted to do this to get some sort of a gauge, and not so much a gauge for behind the edge thickness, but a gauge in steel. So I used 2 different types of steel, 2 different edge thicknesses, behind the edge thicknesses, and I just wanted to run the numbers and see what I got. So far the rake is doing pretty good. I might run that test one more time, I don't know. But my suspicion is the reason why it's doing so well is because, the steel, it's a good steel. Like, it's not a terrible steel. And that knife is no slouch, for sure. The Rex 45, obviously it did 210 cuts. I think it did better than nope. Alright, so the M4 factory edge did 160, and then after the regrind it did 280 cuts, and then the Rex 45 is around 210. I could come back to that, and I also believe that the behind the edge thickness is a little bit different on the, but like, that's where we're at right there, like it didn't, anyway. So I might run this test one more time. And get, more rope to last me a while to run these tests. So, the test I did last time, I explained, a little bit about what I wanted to do going forward, and this is what I want to do. I am using manila rope. Manila versus hemp versus sisal. What is it? So, manila comes from a banana plant. Basically, they do call it manila hemp rope, and I think they did that because of the terminologies of hemp. They thought that, hemp was a fiber, so let me call manila hemp, manila fiber. It is different from hemp rope. So you have manila rope, hemp rope, and then sisal rope, all different. Hemp comes from the cannabis plant, and then sisal is like a bunch of, a mesh of, I don't know. I honestly didn't research that one because I don't care to use it at all. So I'm using Manila rope, and it does come from the Manila in the Philippines. That's where all that rope comes from. That's why it's called Manila rope. So I'll be using that for the testing. 1/2 inch seems to be pretty good. I don't want to get too big. Also, I just want to clarify that Phil Wilson did start out with a 1/2 inch and then moved up to, I believe, 3/8 inch rope. I do have my notes right here. I should probably look. 3/4 inch, sorry, not 3/8. So a 3/4 inch rope. That's how he did his test. I'm modeling it similarly. He used a scale also, and then used a kind of cutting motion, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, to kind of cut and abrade the edge. I'm just basically doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then counting 10 cuts. So technically, in cutting, it's 2 cuts per cut. So I don't know. You can argue that or whatever, but I count each cut as a cut, even though the blade is passing the rope twice. So that's that, and that's how all the testing is going to happen going forward. I'm going to do a few more tests, like I said. Probably do both of these one more time, get a gauge, and then do one more steel in between. I don't know, maybe like ZDP or Super Blue or Japanese steel, something like that. I have a few. So, yeah, that's the test I'm doing, and I got a few more rewrites coming. One I'm probably not going to do a video on. One I'm definitely going to do a video on, and it's going to be a long video. I might even do 2 parts. I don't know yet. Probably going to do 2 parts. And then probably before that, we're going to get into a little history with another knife, or knife company rather. I know I've been teasing that, but I just wanted to get this testing and all of this explanation out of the way. So yeah, tell your friends, don't tell your friends, whatever. I don't care. I don't live off of the data, of the YouTube data. I don't really give a shit. I'm just doing this to, maybe somebody wants to see it and wants it explained in a different way, because there's a lot of people out there that are like, you have to do it like this. You have to do it this way. You have to sharpen with these stones. You have to do it like this. Fuck that. Do whatever way works for you, whatever you feel most comfortable with. If you want to test, make up your own tests. I don't know, fucking shave cats and don't do that. Don't shave cats. That's not nice. But you know what I mean? Like, just, I don't know. There's so much just like fucking noise out there of people just saying that they fucking do it this way, do it this way, do it this way. Do whatever makes you happy. I don't know. Cut fucking rolls of tape. I don't know. Do a test on that. And all of this doesn't matter anyway, because, death nullifies all meaning anyway, so who the fuck cares, right? Right. So, I'm not going to talk about data, but I kind of want to talk about data. What type of data is this? It's, it's quantitative data, I guess based off of qualitative data. I just want to put numbers behind these regrinds. I want to put numbers behind people's customs, because, I want to see. Anyone can market it and be like, this knife, look how shiny and silvery it is. This can cut. This can cut a lot. Okay, well, what's that mean? Like, can it cut a lot of fucking butter? Can it cut a lot of fucking baby poop? Can it cut a lot of fucking cinder blocks? What can it cut? A lot of, And again, the reason why I want to use this rope, like Phil Wilson explained, like, it's a more abrasive rope. It's really, really strong. It mimics animal hair, fish scales, you know, things that you wouldn't normally run into, at least the everyday user wouldn't run into. They're fighting off envelopes and cardboard boxes and tape and fucking hard use, man. Just fucking use your knife. There's no hard use, there's no soft use, just fucking use it. But that's what that's gonna mimic. And so if these knives do really, really, really well through that material, they're gonna do really, really well in most material, unless you're cutting cinder blocks in half, and then in that case you're an idiot. So, but that's what's going on with that. Got knives for sale. You know, fucking these things. I don't need to send these out for heat treat. I'm fucking being lazy about it. But yeah, doing a different handle design on this just because I wanted to. It feels a little bit more comfortable, and I wanted to check it out on this. And then I still have, you know, the old school. Just feels different. I might get rid of it. I don't know. I might do an R&D, man. I might just do this one. I don't know. That's what that is. Got some 01. This isn't the Shark. This is the old timer. You don't get to pick stuff. I pick all the stuff, and then you just fucking. I post it and you're like, I want that, let me buy that, and you fucking buy it. Customs are fucking a pain in the ass. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, that's the update. There's gonna be no, like, I don't know, it's just gonna be an update. A cavalcade of me talking and sounds and cutting and, you know. But yeah, I'm actually really excited, even though my face does not seem excited, for the next few weeks coming up. So yeah, thanks for watching. I know probably none of this made sense, but just watch, subscribe. I'll try to get better camera angles, I guess. You guys are into that shit and fancier editing. I don't know. I can do some stuff, you know. I know some things. So. Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. Subscribe. Boom.